I'm 30 years old. I bought a laptop with my own money. My entire family said I should have asked my brother-in-law's permission first. I can't hold it in anymore. I need to tell you about my brother-in-law. Let's call him Arjun. On paper, Arjun is perfect. He's 35, works in law enforcement, got the job after his father died in service, so it's a position with good benefits, respect, stability. He's generous with my family, takes us out to dinners we couldn't afford otherwise, helps with repairs around the house, bought my parents a new refrigerator last year without being asked. He's a good man. I want to be clear about that. This isn't a story about an abusive monster. This is a story about suffocation disguised as love. I'm 30, second child. My sister is 33. Growing up, I was always the academic mediocre one, average grades, no special talents, just existing. My sister was the golden child. Smart, beautiful, everything our parents hoped for. We're middle class in insert foreign country, keeping vague for relatability. Not poor, but not comfortable. Every rupee, peso, ringgit counted. My parents scraped together everything they had for my sister's wedding to Arjun 4 years ago. Big celebration, lots of debt, totally worth it in their eyes because she married well. And she did. Arjun treats her like a queen. He treats all of us well. That's what makes this so hard to explain. I recently finished my master's degree. Took me longer than most because I was working simultaneously, but I did it. I run a small content writing business. It's not glamorous, but it's mine. I make decent money. Nothing compared to Arjun, but I'm independent. Except I'm not really. Here how it works. I mentioned wanting to take a certification course for digital marketing. My mother immediately, ask Arjun, he knows people in that field. I was thinking about getting a used car. Father, don't do anything until Arjun looks at it. I casually mentioned a potential client project. Sister, run the contract by Arjun first, he'll spot any problems. Every single decision. And if I don't consult him, if I just do something independently, he gets sad. Not angry, sad, hurt, disappointed. My sister will call. You really upset him, he just wants to help. Why do you shut him out? My mother, he does so much for us. The least you can do is include him. It never framed as control, it's framed as family, as love, as gratitude. I started noticing things. When Arjun helps, it's never quiet. There's always an audience, always a comment about the cost. Not overt, he's too smooth for that, but it's there. This repair would have cost you $20,000 if you'd hired someone. Lucky I know a guy. The restaurant we went to, my colleague owns it, got us 40% off. You couldn't afford their regular prices. Your father's medication, I get it at police discount, saves the family so much money. He's not wrong, he does save us money, he does help. But it's the way he weaves it into every conversation. The way my parents' gratitude has morphed into dependence. The way my sister parrots his opinions like gospel. The way I've become the ungrateful one for wanting to make my own mistakes. 3 months ago, I bought a laptop. My old one was dying. I run a content writing business. I need reliable equipment. I researched for 3 weeks, read reviews, compared specs, found a mid-range model perfect for my needs. $800 I'd been saving for 4 months. I bought it, felt proud, posted a simple photo on my WhatsApp status, new work setup, laptop, computer. Within an hour, my phone exploded. Sister, you bought a laptop. Why didn't you tell anyone? Mother, beta, you should have asked Arjun. He knows all about electronics. Then Arjun himself calls. Hey buddy, saw your post. That's the model name for content writing. His tone is friendly, helpful, but there's something underneath. I could have gotten you the different model through my police supplier contacts. 30% cheaper, better processor. Why didn't you ask me first? I tried to explain I'd done my research. This model suited my needs. I was happy with it. Sure, but you overpaid. That's the thing, you don't know the right channels. That's why you loop me in before you buy, not after. He wasn't wrong about the price, but he was wrong about everything else. I ended the call feeling like a scolded child. 2 weeks later, family dinner at my parents' house. Happens every Sunday. Arjun and my sister always come. I bring the laptop to show my father a website I'm building for a client. Arjun sees it, picks it up, examines it like a teacher grading a failed exam. Arjun, still think you overpaid for this. The screen resolution is okay, but for your line of work, you needed better color accuracy. I told you the other model. Sister gently scolding me, see, this is exactly why we tell you to consult him first. He knows these things, you're so stubborn. Mother peacekeeping nervous. It's fine, the laptop works, that's what matters. Arjun slightly wounded. I'm not trying to criticize, I just want to help. We're family. I don't understand why you keep me at arm's length. Do I not treat you well? And everyone looks at me, like I'm the problem, like I've hurt this generous man who does so much for us. My father says nothing, just looks down. I know that look. It means don't make this difficult, keep the peace. And something in me breaks. Not in anger, in clarity. I put down my fork. Me, can we talk about this? Actually talk. The table goes quiet. My mother's eyes go wide. She knows this tone. Me, this laptop cost me $800. I saved for it from my business income. I researched it for 3 weeks. I made an informed decision as a 30-year-old adult with a master's degree who runs his own company. And right now, I'm being lectured like a teenager who made an impulse purchase with his parents' money. Arjun, defensive but trying to stay kind. I'm not lecturing, I'm trying to help you. Me, I didn't ask for help, that's my point. Sister, warning tone, don't talk to him like that. Me turning to her, calm but firm. No, you need to hear this. Arjun is a good man, I'm not saying he is. He's generous, he's helpful, he treats you well, he treats this family well. I acknowledge all of that. I turn to face everyone. Me, but I cannot live the rest of my life running every single decision past him. What I buy, where I go, what courses I take, what clients I work with, what I eat for breakfast, I'm drowning. Mother nervous, almost pleading. No one is asking you to do that. Me, but that's exactly what's happening. I can't buy a laptop, a work tool for my own business, without a family intervention, without being told I should have consulted him, without being made to feel guilty for making an independent choice. Father quietly, but it cuts deep. You're being ungrateful. That word, ungrateful. Me turning to father, voice cracking slightly. Am I, or am I trying to be my own person? Arjun wounded, genuine hurt in his voice. I treat you like my own brother. I include you in everything I do. I share my contacts, my resources, my time. And you're saying what? That it's too much, that you don't want it. Me, I'm saying I don't need to be included in everything. And I don't want you included in everything I do either. That's not rejection. That's just boundaries. Sister standing up upset. Boundaries. From family. That's not how we work. Maybe that's how they do things in your Western movies or whatever you're reading online, but this family supports each other. We make decisions together. Me, except we don't. You all make decisions and I'm expected to fall in line. When's the last time anyone asked my opinion and actually listened? When's the last time I said no to something without being called difficult? Silence. Me softer now, almost pleading. I just want space to make my own choices, even if they're mistakes, even if I overpay for a laptop or pick the wrong certification course. They're mistakes to make. Mother crying now. Why are you doing this? Everything was fine. Why do you always have to create problems? Me, everything was fine for everyone else. I've been suffocating. Arjun stands up, calm, controlled, but his eyes are cold. Arjun, I see. I didn't realize my presence in this family was suffocating anyone. I'll keep that in mind. He leaves. My sister grabs her purse, shoots me a look of pure betrayal, and follows him. The door closes. My mother is crying. My father won't look at me. Father quietly, "You've ruined dinner. Are you happy now?" Me, "No, but I'm finally breathing." That was 3 months ago. Here, what happened after? Immediate aftermath, first 48 hours. My sister sent a message at 2 a.m. "You humiliated him in front of everyone. He does everything for this family and you threw it back in his face. He's hurt, really hurt. He said he doesn't know if he can be around you anymore. I hope you're happy." I replied at 7 a.m. I didn't throw anything in his face. I asked for space, that's it. Her response: "Space from family? That's not how family works. You're being selfish. Mom cried all night. Dad's blood pressure is up. But sure, you got your space. Congratulations." A week later, the situation stands as off. My mother called every day, begging me to apologize. "Just say sorry. You don't even have to mean it. Just fix this. Your sister is upset. Arjun is distant. The whole family is suffering because of your ego." It's not ego, Ma. It's self-respect. What's the difference when it hurts the people who love you? I didn't have an answer for that. Arjun's response: "This broke me." Arjun didn't yell, didn't send angry messages, didn't block me. He just withdrew. Polite, cordial, empty. At the next family gathering I forced myself to go, he greeted me normally, shook my hand, asked about work, all the right words. But the warmth was gone. When my father's car broke down, Arjun fixed it. But he didn't call me to help like he used to. Didn't include me in the guys fixing cars bonding moment. When my sister's birthday came, big family celebration. Arjun gave a toast about family and loyalty, looked at everyone except me. It was surgical. He excised me without ever saying a word. And my family noticed. Sister at the birthday party pulling me aside. "See what you did? He used to treat you like a brother. Now you're just someone he tolerates. Was your independence worth this?" And that's when I realized something that made my stomach turn. His love was always conditional. Conditional on gratitude, on deference, on making him feel needed and important and central. The moment I didn't need him, he didn't want me. Not as a brother, not as family. I was a project, a recipient, someone to save and guide and help as long as I stayed helpless enough to need saving. The second I said, "I've got this," I became useless to him. Worse, I became a threat to the narrative he'd built about himself as our family's savior. It's been 3 months since that dinner. Here where things stand. I make decisions without consulting Arjun. Small things. What I buy, where I go, which clients I take. When he offers unsolicited advice, which he still does, but colder now, I say, "Thanks, I'll think about it." I never do. I attend family gatherings, but I've stopped pretending everything is fine. I don't share personal details anymore. They get reported back to Arjun and analyzed. And as for my family, my mother has accepted it, but she brings it up constantly. I wish things were like before. We were such a happy family. My sister's relationship with me is functional but frozen. We talk about weather and work. Never anything real. My father still doesn't understand. He thinks I created a problem where none existed. Just apologize and move on. Why is your ego more important than peace? But about Arjun. Still helps the family, still takes them to dinners, still fixes things, but there's a pointed exclusion now. He helps them. Not me. When my mother mentioned I needed help with a legal document, Arjun said, "He's independent now. I'm sure he's got it handled. It's polite." It's devastating. My sister reports everything. He's hurt. He says he doesn't know how to have a relationship with you anymore. You pushed him away. Some days I'm certain I did the right thing. Other days I lie awake at 3 a.m. thinking, am I the problem? Am I too Western, too individualistic, too selfish? He was helping. Was I just too proud to accept it? My family is fractured because of me. Was a laptop really worth this? But then I remember. It wasn't about the laptop. It was about being asked my opinion on the laptop before I bought it. It was about being made to feel like I needed permission to spend MY money on MY work equipment. It was about the slow, suffocating erosion of my right to make decisions about my own life. Last month, something happened. My younger cousin, let's call him Rohan, 24, came to visit me. Alone, didn't tell the family. We got coffee, he was nervous. Rohan, can I ask you something? How did you do it? Me do what? Rohan set boundaries with Arjun, with the family. Turns out Rohan is going through the same thing. Arjun's been helping him with job applications, rewriting his resume, connecting him with contacts, taking over his entire job search. Rohan, I can't even apply for something without him reviewing it first. He means well, I know he does, but I feel like I'm not allowed to succeed on my own. Like if I get a job, it'll be because of him, not me. Me, so tell him you appreciate the help but want to do this yourself. Rohan laughing bitterly. Oh, like how well that worked for you. Everyone still talks about what you did, how you disrespected him. I don't want to be the next family villain. We sat in silence. Rohan, but I also don't want to live my whole life like this, needing permission, being monitored, never knowing if my achievements are mine. Me, then you're going to have to choose, and it's going to suck, and they're going to make you feel like the bad guy, and you're going to doubt yourself constantly. Rohan, is it worth it? Me honest, I don't know yet, ask me in 5 years. But here's what I didn't tell him. Yeah, it's worth it. Because I'm building something that's mine. My business is growing. I landed 2 major clients last month without Arjun's contacts. I'm taking a course I chose, not one he recommended. I'm making decisions, some good, some mistakes, but they're mine. And when I succeed, it's actually my success, not his. It's been 6 months since that dinner. Last week there was a family gathering, someone's birthday. I went, I always go. Absence would be proof I'm the problem. Arjun was there, polite, distant. We've perfected the art of being in the same room while being miles apart. Mid-dinner, Arjun mentions a great investment opportunity he's found, real estate. He's explaining it to everyone, my parents, my sister, 2 uncles, and aunt. I'm putting in 5 lakhs. It's low risk, high return. I was thinking the family could pool together and invest as a group, build generational wealth. Everyone's interested, asking questions. Then my mother, out of habit, turns to me. Mother, what do you think? Should we do it? Everyone looks at me. Arjun's eyes meet mine. There's a challenge there, a test. Old me would have said, sounds great, I trust Arjun's judgment. Old me would have asked questions to show I was engaged. Old me would have played the part. I smile politely. Me, it sounds interesting. You all should do what feels right for you. Arjun leaning forward slightly. But don't you want to invest? Family investment, family returns. The table is quiet, waiting. Me, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I'm good, thank you though. My sister's face tightens. My mother looks sad, that familiar, why do you have to be difficult expression. Arjun's smile doesn't reach his eyes. Arjun, suit yourself, just trying to include you. Me calm, no malice, I know, and I appreciate it, but I'm comfortable with my own financial decisions. The conversation moves on. But I feel it, the familiar pressure to explain, to justify, to apologize for existing outside his orbit. The old guilt tries to creep in. You're being rude. He's trying to help. Why do you have to be like this? But I don't explain. I don't justify. I take a sip of water and let the moment pass. Here, what no one tells you about setting boundaries with family. You don't get a triumphant music moment. You don't get validation. You don't even get peace, not really. What you get is loneliness, family gatherings where you're present but not included, where inside jokes happen around you, not with you. Guilt, constant, nagging, culturally conditioned guilt. Good sons don't do this. Family first. Who will take care of them when they're old? Doubt, am I being unreasonable? Am I too sensitive? Is Western individualism poisoning my mind? Relief, the quiet, guilty relief of making a decision without a committee, of failing privately instead of publicly, of belonging to yourself. Growth, slow, painful, the kind where you realize you've been living half alive and you can't go back even if you wanted to. My business is thriving. I hired my first employee last month. My parents don't know, because if they did, Arjun would have opinions TM about HR practices and tax structures and scaling strategies. I'm dating someone, she's wonderful. My family hasn't met her yet. Because if they did, Arjun would have opinions TM about her family background, her career, whether she's suitable. I'm living a parallel life. One where I show up to family dinners and am polite and cordial and keep the peace. And one where I'm actually living, making choices, taking risks, becoming someone. They're mourning the version of me that needed them. I'm mourning the family that could have let me grow without calling it betrayal. Reddit, I need you to tell me. Am I the asshole for buying a laptop without consulting my brother-in-law? Setting boundaries with a man who has genuinely helped my family, choosing independence over the comfortable cage of his involvement, accepting that my family sees me as the problem and living with it anyway. Because here's the thing, I don't feel like the asshole, but I'm treated like one. And some days, I wonder if there's a difference. My family says, I'm ungrateful, selfish, too proud, destroying family harmony over small things. I say, I'm just trying to be an adult who makes his own decisions. The truth, probably somewhere in between. Maybe I could have handled the dinner conversation better. Maybe I didn't need to be so blunt. But also, maybe I did, because I tried soft boundaries for years and they were invisible. Here's what I know now. Arjun isn't a villain. He's a man who found purpose in being needed and built his identity around it. My family isn't evil. They genuinely believe involvement equals love. And I'm not wrong for needing space, even if that space is lonely. Is being yourself worth being misunderstood by the people who raised you? And I think, yeah, it has to be. Because the alternative is spending the next 40 years asking permission to live. 2 weeks ago, I was working late at a coffee shop. A notification, email from a major client, big project, the kind that could change my business trajectory. My first instinct, muscle memory from years of conditioning, was to screenshot it and send it to the family group chat. To ask Arjun if the contract looked fair. To get my sister's opinion on the scope. To check with my parents if this was too much too soon. My thumb hovered over the share button. And then I stopped. I read the email again, by myself. I analyzed the contract, by myself. I made a decision, by myself. I accepted the project. And when it was done, when I'd made the choice, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Pride. Not pride that needed validation. Not pride that required an audience. Just quiet, private, mine-alone pride. I bought myself a coffee to celebrate. Sat alone in that shop. Smiled to myself. And didn't tell a single person. It was the freest I'd ever felt. So AITA.